I've been involved in the music industry since I was a kid, as a musician, artist manager, concert producer, running record companies, running management companies, booking agencies. Basically, I've done everything under the sun around the space of music. 5 years ago, I started buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and started making money from it and started to wonder what on earth is happening here and what is this? And I threw myself into it and read everything I can get my hands on regarding the space and what the technology was able to do, and wrote out a pretty lengthy business plan for what I thought the future of music festivals would look like, the eventuality of there being a platform agnostic asset that could move around and could be monetized, existing in different arenas. So I just keep waving the flag about what the future is going to look like for musicians, and that is within music, that is within ticketing, that is within the economy of how to support musicians. The ability for them to make a living has been taken away from them more and more. The data is there to harness in the information and recognize user number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40 characters. I recognize that that person listens to X, Y, and Z on Spotify, is listening to this over on YouTube. That information pulled together into the pool, and when a song is deployed and being played in the world, you could see who these people are. Within the next 3 to 5 years, I think we're really going to see some insane super-powered apps starting to show up. But the people that will benefit from it first, it's going to be the independent artists, it's going to be the middle-class artists. It all originates first with a ticket. What does that ticket give you? What rewards does it give you in this space of what the blockchain is? Now it's an NFT. Now if I say, all right, I'm going to collect a bunch of other tickets from the front row all the way up to the balcony, now I've collected 10 different tickets with 10 different pieces of art. And maybe that now gives me another level. So there's a full-blown gamification of where the ticketing industry could actually go. They sold for one artist over $1 million of digital goods. About 3% of that is what it costs to actually manufacture. This artist, when they play over in LA, they're good for 1,000 tickets, but in the metaverse, they're worth about 3 million people are going to show up over there. And they're showing up from Singapore and Zimbabwe and Tokyo. That's amazing. The ability for the middle-class musician or the artists that are on the long tail to actually make a living doing their art, where they're not having to be a waitress in Nashville and then singing at night, allow them to have the tools where it makes it easy for them to be able to create, be it NFTs or video pieces, whatever it might be, and to actually monetize it and get paid fairly and regularly. I used to work with a band called Tenaro, and these dudes live in Timbuktu in the middle of the desert. How do they get their money? The guy in Paris has to fight with the record label, eventually get the check. The check then goes over to Western Union. Then these guys got to go out of the freaking desert all the way over to Bamako to be able to collect that cash. And that system is dead because it's all going to show up here. Those that are in developing countries, to give them the ability to actually make a living is something that I'm particularly excited about.